So the problem now is our consciousness. You understand now?
The first part of the exercise is breathing and pulling up the energy. So the point of this, the breathing and pulling up the energy, breathe through your nose, real deep and hard. And don't get into a routine. So if you're into a routine, it's like, you just do the same thing for too long, change it up. Change up your routine so it's chaotic all the time, it's different. And follow your feelings and breathe deep. Breathe like a bellow. In through your nose and out. Breathe. Focus on the breathing because that's what pulls up the energy. Keep going. It's such a routine. Pull up the energy. Feel your feet, feel your torso, feel your hips, feel your shoulders. Move it around. Keep breathing. Breathe harder, deeper. Big bellows. If you forget to breathe, go back to your nose. Focus in, make sure you're breathing. Breathe. Pull up the energy with your breath. Stay loose and balanced. Nothing tight. Let everything flow. And pay attention to what you're doing, like if you're watching somebody else doing it. So you have like a part of you that's like seeing the whole process. Breathe through your nose, like a bellows. Make a sound with your nose breathing so hard. If you're not breathing, then you're kind of just stuck in the body movement. But pull up the energy. Stay loose and balanced. More breath. Like we will fill up your lungs. You want to like hyperventilate. This is all body. It's all body and breath. And your spirit is watching and paying attention. But it's your body doing what body wants to do and feeling the flow and pulling up the energy of the body with the breath. Breathe harder, breathe deeper. Quick. In and out. Like you're panting with your nose. Gotta keep that energy because that's what's going to build the energy. That's right. Breathe deep. That's right. And move. Don't get stuck too long in one movement. Let your body move in chaotic ways that it doesn't normally move in. Eyes open, eyes closed. Breathe. Stay aware. You lose control. And let the body take control. Keep breathing. Breathing is going to pull the power up, so we're going to need your power in a few minutes for war. So keep breathing, keep your energy high. Keep breathing. Let the feelings come up. Breathe from your belly. Alright, for the next 10 minutes, I want everybody to allow their feelings to come up and express whatever you're feeling. Keep moving, keep breathing, and then express. Laughter, joy, sadness, sorrow, whatever comes up, let it come up from your will, come up through your body, and express it out your mouth. Connect, and let the spirit just watch and let it happen. Accept it and let it happen. Keep moving in your allow your body to move the way it wants to move. And let the feelings come that want to be felt. Pay attention if the feelings change. Whatever comes up is acceptable. You're in total freedom mode. Like sound.
Yes.
Just feel what you're feeling. Stay loose, flowing. That's right. Let it come out your mouth. It needs to come out. From funny to fear, from tragedy to happy, whatever's feeling, whatever comes up, reflect it in your body, in your movement, and your voice. This is, in a way, emotionally is from your body. Feel that your body express. Chaos, order, flow, feel it all. Gratitude, joy, whatever. You breathe in, let it out. Feel your feelings, whatever comes up. It's inside you, what's come up. You don't have to look for it, just let it come. Make a sound of whatever you're feeling. You gotta be able to hear it. Sound of whatever you're feeling. About pulling up your energy, feeling what's inside you as you move and you're observing. It's okay to stop and then start again with a different movement. Any emotions that want to come up, just let them come up. It's all good. Express with your voice. The sound of the movement, the sound of your feeling, the sound of your life. We're noisy monkeys. Alright. Now, everybody stand with your feet like shoulders apart, like this. And your knees bent. And we're going to go so hoop. So hoop, and you're going to jump. Hoop. So you want to jump. Hoop, 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 hoop. Extreme, just like that. You just with your feet flat, it's okay.
We didn't know we needed to train for this.
I did gardening on Friday. I was like cutting bread.
We'll give it one more go, and then when I got one more go for one more little session, and when I say stop, just gently collapse to the ground and do nothing. However you hit, become a statue. And still, okay?
So, go all the way to the ground like this.
Yeah, just sit down and
Okay.
just flap down however you fall down and get down. Not in a violent way. Just
Not roller derby track.
So do the hoop, and then when I say stop, just stop what you're doing, go to the ground, and just stay there, whatever is like a statue. The idea is to be still and pay attention to what's going on outside. Okay? So, bring it up again. Stop. Stay right where you are and don't move for the next 10 minutes. But Pay attention to what's going on inside of you. All of it. Just be aware. Let it be and observe whatever's happening inside of you. Eyes closed, like a statue. Be the observer. Observe what is happening. Observe the changes. Do the watching. The watch. All right, so gradually come back to yourself and sit up. When you're ready. Stay with your feeling. Gradually come up to your feet. To stand. And let's all have a nice hug.
Heart hug. Heart hug, Julia.
And we're going to finish off with a happy dance. Just a nice, beautiful, graceful, happy dance.
Graceful.
Yes. Any kind of graceful, any kind of happy dance you can get to. Just move your body into a completion and an ending and stretch it out a little bit. And yes, a nice, did something new, did something different. Thank God. So happy. It's not a chore. It is a gift that you're giving to yourself. This whole thing we're doing this weekend is about self-love. New ways, new feelings, new possibilities. Yeah, happy dance. Happy. Happy. That's right. Happy's fun. Funny fun.
Joy.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so happy. That was nice. Even if we did it all wrong, it's still so nice.
Yeah.
Can't have a wrong without a right.
All right,
There you
all
go.
right,
Well, all right. There you go.
All
No
right.
wrong, no right. No wrong, no right.
There you go. Because there is no real right way to do any of this. You quit dancing?
Right way is
Oh,
the
yeah, I'm gonna
effective
dance
way.
with the fruit.
Okay.
Right way is the effective
Give
way.
a nice 5 minutes of dance.
You want 5 minutes to dance? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
Minutes of dance.
how much happiness?
Start
How much
dancing,
happiness do you
Melinda.
want? 3 minutes of happiness or you want 5 minutes of happiness?
I want 10 minutes.
Well, all right, 10 minutes with 10 minutes. It says 15 minutes on my paper, so no matter what we do, it's going to be wrong. Be happy that it's wrong.
Osho just made that up on the fly anyway, probably.
Oh, the Nazis are following me.
And that's it.
So-called. We should go to that organization, so-called.
We are here. So glad we got a chance to hug. And not forget about hug because it's a hug band.
Look fast.
But you need to have a little hug once in a while.
Hug yourself.
Yeah. Be careful about who I let in my bottle.
Thank you, buddy.
My dogs are good though. They're great for hugs, especially Gage.
So how does everybody like that Osho dance?
It's intense.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
You feel stuff, don't you?
Yeah, you really do.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then that still part.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah, that extreme, you're like, ah.
Because I went right into observer mode when I went into one on the ground. I was like, oop.
really cool.
Yeah, but I'm already half outside my body all the time anyway.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Outside, inside, outside, inside, outside, inside.
Well, it's really good to have that 10 or 15 minutes to really integrate things and just let stuff settle around and be normalized. Because we move stuff around, I mean, it's like then we're all frantic and doing something different, and it's good that chance to like incarnate,
Yeah.
She's got it now.
Yeah,
She's got the groove.
got that groove.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
So I guess next on the list of our important things is lunch.
Woo! So
We can
wait.
just go here, that way we don't have to load up everything. Go somewhere around here and then come back. For tonight. What time is it, like 2, 1?
Yeah, what's around here? I don't know.
She lives around here. Everything's around
We
here.
just get on Yelp.
North off.
Yeah, they
111.
Yeah.
111.
Well, that's about what I thought.
What?
And 111, you want to know what 111 is?
What?
With language lessons of the heart, it is 7 chakras plus 2 in your hands. How many is that?
12.
7, 8, 9,
9.
10, 11. And that's because when we do finding your lion heart, it's about opening up the space in your heart, which is these 2 chakras, to open up your space in your heart. And 10, 11, your grounding. Okay, these 2 chakras are connected to your root chakra. These 2 chakras are connected to your heart chakra. That's why doing things with your hands, cooking and painting is always,
Well, that's why we don't use our hands as much as we should either. It's
Yeah.
kind of a psyop, so we don't go through our heart.
Then we stop gardening and
We should be walking around like this.
Yeah,
we should be walking up, we should stay close to our core and our center too. Like even sitting is not like natural. You look at another animal, they don't sit like we sit.
I know it's still like
They're always like with their core, with their chi.
There's a Mexican restaurant with 4.2 stars on Breaker.
What's it called?
Vasquez. There's Pho King, which is Vietnamese.
Oh, you want
Armor.
Mexican food? There's tortillas right there.
Why don't we just do
Let's
that?
do that. Mexican.
I'm gonna listen to you. I'm like, that's great.
I'll listen to you too.
Yeah. So we'll just come back here then?
Mexicans
Yeah.
good. Yeah,
I think
sure.
so too. That sounds good.
Today's got a whole different energy to it too, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
Can we all ride with you, Melinda?
Awesome.
Spirit, how does it feel to be me or guide me? Thank you for the things that I have gone through and I have let go of. And helping me go forward. Thank you. Heart, how does it feel to be Melinda, me? I'm learning to let go of judgments. I'm learning to let go of stuff, emotions. I'm grateful for the many things that I've learned, I've let go of. I'll choose to not be in fear of that belt.
Ooh.
And not voicing my personal experience and letting them hear their own experience. Thank you. Will, how does it feel to be me, Melinda, and gathering the spirit, heart, and the will? I feel like grace. I feel peace. I feel not neglected. I feel digest. Thank you. Body, how does it feel to be me, Melinda? How does it feel? It feels great to release. It feels great to feel the spirit. It feels great to hear my voice, your voice. It feels great to just be free. I am free. Thank you.
Or can I borrow your pen now?
Oh, sorry. Oh. Okay. Oh, Spirit. for so long been driving this body, no direction, just reacting, not acting. I'm thankful you hung in there through the good times and the bad times.
Is your
And-
spirit telling you?
Are we supposed to be talking to our spirit? Our spirit's talking.
Spirit's talking.
Right.
You're asking your spirit, how does it feel to be
Oh.
part of your system, and then it's telling you.
That's kind of what I was doing, but in a different way. Okay. Hello, Natasha. Whew. Oh, for a while there, I was worried. Didn't seem like I was going to catch a break. Thanks for getting these other 3 aspects on board, so I can really, really guide this vessel to where it needs to be. I was doing it all by myself for a long time, and you didn't really seem to notice. You were too busy reacting and not acting. Now you have a little more self-awareness, and you seem to be making progress. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are.
What was that?
Huh?
Good.
Oh, Natasha. I don't know if you know this about me, but I am a real strong heart. So I just want you to know that I was there through all the bad times, never once left, held on to a good heart and a really big one. So now it's time to take all that bad stuff out and let's put all the good stuff in because there's plenty of room. And so yeah, just thanks and good times ahead. This is the one.
She's the one.
Ooh. Girl. Oof. My goodness. Wow. Oh, nice to meet you, finally. Wow. Yeah, I don't think we've only met through like anxiety and panic attacks and yeah, these kind of things, because everything else was off balance. But we're working on the core now. I'm so thankful. So you're going to see a lot of improvement on everything else. Shout out to the spirit and the heart. We're all playing together. But yeah, thanks for finally noticing me. That's real nice. I'm here for you. Well, look at us now. My goodness. Yeah. Really is incredible. Just going through all that. First you were dropped on the head as a baby. You survived. Went through all this other stuff. I don't even know. Too many to count. Almost died from malaria. You made it. Then you were on all those pills and you were sick all the time, and then you started working on the mind-body connection, and you realized that, hey, if we work as a team, we can heal our body. And so I'm really thankful that you got off of all of those prescription drugs in 2009, and that every day you're working towards taking care of any young girl and, quit smoking. That's not good. I'm glad that you're trying to do that. But know that I'm here for you, and when we all work together, we can heal this body. We can heal all the hurts of it. So I love you. Yay. A little head rush.
Okay, that's sweet.
Yeah.
That was cool. You got cool parts. Okay, we're going to do one more.
Cool parts.
You got cool parts. We're gonna do.
Yeah, I do listen to a lot of hip hop.
We're gonna do one more level, not level, but flavor. And this is for trust building and for like a connection. So here's what you do. Keep going. Hello, my beautiful spirit. Is there anything you'd like for me to do for you? Ouch. But this is a commitment. This is trust building. Whatever they say, you do. Normally it's going to be within reason, but if they say eat ice cream, right, for that day, eat ice cream.
Oh, I hope I get that.
Whatever they say. So you ask each one, is there anything you can do, I can do for you hard? Anything you want me to do for you? Will, is there anything you want me to do for you? See, because we have never taken them into account. We've never gone on a date with them. We've never done something special just for our heart or our little heart. So that's sort of the next flavor, is that next level of connection, of reciprocation. All right?
Look what I can do.
Once we start some new kind of qigong yoga, language lessons in the heart.
And this is where the notes come in, because this is an agreement, and I don't want to forget that.
I'll have to sign the contract.
It's just signed in blood, of course.
Of course.
Hello, Spirit. What can I do for you?
Oh, you're doing it?
Yeah. What? I
I'll
don't
just
know.
put the camera on me, that's
What
all.
No, one person does it, the other two take notes.
Right. So let her do it.
Oh.
Well, she's going to do it, and then you guys can hear what her agreements are, or her, whatever it is, requests. You can put it all in your own words, but you got the feeling, just the feeling of it.
Okay, Spirit, here's your chance. What can I do just for you? You can give me more breaks. Even though everybody else is working with me, still feel like I'm doing a little more than my fair share.
And very specific. Ask him what does that mean? What does that look like?
What exactly are you asking me to do by giving you more breaks? There are times when I don't need to be involved in processes, and I still seem to show up there. So there are times when I do not need to be involved with what the others are doing. I can just be on siesta. So during certain activities where you're out in nature or reading, well, I guess not that one. I have to be there for that. But yeah, I don't need to be there all the time. So every now and then, just let me be absent. Heart, what request would you like to have of me? Use the word love more. Because when I hear the word love, it makes me know I'm a part of everything. Use the word love more.
Oh, say thank you, I love you. Oh, I love you. Wow.
Will, what would you like? Margarita?
That's cool.
Things are going pretty good, but I guess I could use a little more acknowledgement. and recognition, and not always be shot down just because society looks like at what I want like it's unacceptable. So if I want something, just let me have it. But what can I do for you? Qigong every day.
Oops.
Okay.
Qigong every day.
Was the bite?
Yes.
Huh? Yeah, the body.
Okay, buddy. I promise at least 10 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Surprise, surprise. That's pretty reasonable.
Can I borrow your pen?
Oh, I gotta do it too?
Yeah.
He said right.
It's your turn now.
Your turn. Hello, my beautiful spirit, my body, my heart. What can I do for you? What do you need? What do you want? Any way you want to say it. And then you got to do it. That's the thing. You got to do it. It's trust building.
Can I go to the bathroom first?
Sure. You want to go and stay?
Huh? I can.
Sure, go to the bathroom.
Hello, my beautiful spirit. What can I do for you? You can recognize old patterns and not repeat them. And those old patterns you should replace. Recognize old patterns and replace them with good ones. So, that said, you should continue on your quest to quit smoking, and you should add in some exercise every day, even if it's just walking around the block. I appreciate you. I love you. Heart. Dear heart, what can I do for you? You can learn to let go. You need to learn to let go of Nadia and love her from afar and let her be the adult that she needs to be. She doesn't need you anymore. Get over it. Will. Oh. Hello, Will. What can I do for you? You can take that list of things that you're going to do, and you can actually do them. At least one thing on your list every day. Even if it makes you feel uncomfortable, just go out there and do it. And if you have to do it over and over again, then do it over and over.
Can you hold yourself to that agreement?
I can. I'm getting pretty good.
Because if you can't, you can have to make, well, I can do this. You can make
I always add one really easy thing to the list. Take it.
Breathe. I got
Peace.
Or things I already do, like walking the dogs. But it's good.
That was a nice
Tricks the
one.
list.
That was a nice one, actually.
But I need to add more difficult things. Like I need to clean my desk and stuff like that. Okay, body. Hello, body. What can I do for you? Good one. the best thing that you can do for me, Natasha, besides the stuff you're already doing, is to have the spirit, the will, and the heart work together, do the internal work, and that'll really kind of help me out. So I want you to promise me that you'll do the empowerment every day and the judgment and denial release. And that's kind of a win for everybody. So just would appreciate that. Thank you.
That was pretty amazing. You got a really good connection to your parts. Everybody does. Everybody's got this amazing.
Spirit,
What can I do for you?
what can I do for you? Pray. I want to go back to praying. Not just praying for me, praying for later to heal. Heart. What can I do for you? What can I do for you? Learn to listen. Learn to listen to the voice. Not just agree and do what I think I should do. Learn to hear their words. For me. Will. What can I do for you? Journal. Write things down. The empowerments. The things where I didn't hear. The things, how they will be heard. My body. What can I do for you? I will walk. I will practice the Qigong more. I will be in nature more grounded. To be in touch with you. For me. Thank you.
Do a happy dance if you want.
My body's sore, but I didn't go at work. I haven't done that.
So, this process, this is just the tip of the iceberg of talking to the parts of self. There's going to come time. What I really loved about everybody is your parts acknowledge that this work is happening for them and that it's changes going on. I mean, they're going to accept you no matter what you do. That's their job. But it's like a dog. It just, when you start giving it love that it needs, they just flourish. So
I
giving
didn't
them.
even know they were there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, not consciously, no. But once they get on board, remember they've already made an agreement to help you with language, whistle heart, with doing the empowerments and all that kind of stuff. Now, if you have trouble with, say, finding judgments. You can do it to yourself. It's hard when you do it yourself. It's better when somebody records, but you can say, Spirit, is there any judgments or denials that you know that I could be doing a release on? Heart, is there anything that I need to release? Anything that's on your plate that you think, you know? And then they get involved, see, so they can give you hints. Like, well, this is what you know what I mean? It's very... Yeah. Because the whole of what we've been doing here, this 2 days so far, has been to get them involved, in your healing process, so that once they learn it, then you've got this healing team that not only will help you heal, but they will see shit coming a mile away and you will not get involved with it. This is it's like an immune system for crapo in the world. You know what I mean? It sees it coming and just, this is not you. It's not you. This is not you. That's a judgment. That's not something that gets stuck to us. We don't want to stick on that. And you see what I'm saying? How cool is that? So the other thing I want to talk about is love. Love. You love your children, right? And maybe you love your parents and your dogs and your children, right? But
I have a connection with my dogs and my children and my child.
The most deep love, right? It's amazing.
Something like that.
But think on this. Like I move my body like this and I'm moving my body like that. I'm moving, right? My body responds to every tiny, subtle impulse that I have instantaneously. My body is there. Never leaves me in sleep or awake. Body loves me and wants to be with me more than any human, more than God, more than any person, any woman, any child. You know, body loves me and will loves me. There is no, the will is completely, it is the mother of everything that loves you, right? There is no love on this planet in the same way, like your heart beats constantly, whether you're happy or sad or whatever, you breathe. All these things are unimaginable scale of magnitude of more love that they have for you than you can't even reach to, you know? Your body loves you more than your children, more than God, more than anything. Same thing with your will and heart and spirit. And yeah.
It's kind of like the people that love their creator or whatever.
Yeah.
That kind of adoration.
Even more, because it's constant. Every heartbeat, every breath, every food you take, never ending. So, don't be shy about building trust and doing little things. They're not going to ask too much. They're not going to ask too much more than what you can do. But you definitely want them on your team. And there'll maybe come a time in a few months or a year or so where they want to fold back into unity again. That's okay too. You know what I mean? So like my parts, it's a little struggle now when I talk to my parts because they much rather be as a team. They got all the major kinks worked out, even though I still have stuff happening. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, right. It's like, okay, we're teamwork now. So yeah. And that's kind of a nice place to be because you don't really want to go around as a spirit, heart, will, and body and ego. That's for process, and that's for developing love and trust and building self-love because now you can love your heart. You know, heart's been there for you. You can be there for your heart. You can love your will. Your will has been there. You've been your emotional support for all this time and backed you up. You can love her, love your body. Okay? So that gives us 4 times more love. Love the spirit for all its, it's been right there, taking all the blows first, So all I'm saying is this is just the beginning of it. Okay. And the next layer of that is God the Father is the higher self of your spirit. Christ, if you're a Christian, Christ is the higher self of heart. So the higher self of heart is Christ, or is the Buddha, or is whoever that heart spirit is, that heart consciousness is. There is a higher self to that. And once you get a real good communication going with these guys, then the higher self can be connected too. And the higher self of the will, we're standing on her, Mother Earth, and that great mother of everything, Mother Nature. So when you really connect to her, that's when we were talking about at lunch, there's, remote viewing is seeing everything in a distance. No, it's through here. It's through her. It's through connecting her. She will feel it. If you want to know what's going on the other side of the galaxy, she'll reach out there and, you see what I'm saying? That's like, wow. And form. The God, the Father of manifestation, is the God of form. And everything has form, right? The form of what I speak, the form of how you eat, the form of how you grow old, everything has form in it. So that's a very powerful God. It's form. The God of form is the body of God, right? God the Father, God the Father, God the Mother, the heart of creation, and form. Form is the body of God, right? So, Father of manifestation. So everything that manifests in form. So that's what body is all about. So Mother Earth has form, and that's her body. The form is her body, but the Earth herself, the energy of itself, is will. It's a will planet. So I just want to tie all that in, is that it's all about love. That is, you want love for God, you get all these things straightened out, and then that love that you have for your spirit and connecting to your spirit, that's connecting to God too. You know what I'm saying? Or you want to love Jesus or Buddha or any of these masters through the heart, they'll come, man. Those guys, once you have your kingdom, then the kings come. Other kings come because you have the kingdom. Yeah. You build it. You build this connection. And then there's room for those higher beings that are in there because, there's accommodation. And the Kuan Yins and the great goddess energies and the Sophia and the Mother Gaia, they come. I've had Gaia, the great universal mother, come to me in a vision. It was powerful. Doing breath work is amazing. So this process, although it's the easiest one to do, probably has the furthest ramifications, the furthest reach. Yeah. And once you're tuned up and you're not full of clutter and past and regrets and guilt and shame, once all that stuff starts to dissipate and be clear, then everything in the universe wants to come and see the mother. That's Mom. We're going to come and see, so that you're friends with the sky people, friends with the animal people, friends with the energy beings. They're all your friends now because
Mom's happy too.
Yeah.
Everybody can be happy.
When Mom's happy, everybody's happy.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good place to wrap up. And let's say you want to talk about your experiences one more time, just like what it's been like for today, what you felt.
Oh, I think it's just amazing. It's like I can start to feel like this, like internal kind of like connectedness and like almost like in your brain when you have new neural pathway transmitters because you're thinking a new way, you're opening up your mind. I really feel like there's like bridges being built.
You can feel it.
Yeah, I can feel it.
You can actually feel it.
Absolutely. It's interesting.
It's wild stuff.
Amazing.
It's core.
Yeah.
But it's so natural too. But this is some core stuff going on here.
Yeah, it's really amazing. That's all I got.
I guess you kind of described everything. It is bridges, and just like you just said, when we're connected all into one, and if the mom is happy, everything is happy, and everything just flows. It's the way I feel, is that I can feel myself within the vibration of flowing. Thank you.
That's
Yay, happy dance.
beautiful.
So beautiful.
That is beautiful.
Yeah, I think it's just bringing out more gratitude and appreciation and being with wonderful people that want to heal themselves. You don't get more rejuvenation after something like that. It's just really rejuvenating and energizing and just gives you hope for all humanity to start doing this kind of thing because you know that it's possible to heal and that everybody can do it if they'll just do these simple things. And they're not hard, they're simple, but you have to do the work. You have to do the work, and you have to do the work after the workshop and keep it going. But it's an amazing start. Amazing start.
Wow. Well, I think that's a good way to end.
Actually, I'm going to change one of my things. I think it's the list thing. Instead of doing the list, I'm going to get Post-it notes. And I'm going to put the empowerment things
everywhere.
on my fridge, in my bathroom, kind of right by where I sleep. I think that's a good one because that's what I'm trying to work on. And I think with that, then everything else, like the cleaning the house. Just wanted to say that out there.
I could make a little.
So if I start asking her about her list, she has an excuse. Remember, I changed it. I have empowerments everywhere.
I'll just start going, I am empowering myself. Yeah, see, look, I'm doing it.
Like when the kids go, they're not listening. I empower myself.
Or I could just add that to my list of things to do, but.
Every day.
Yeah, every day. Wonderful. Love. We got some baby energy today.
That's some baby energy.
Oh, goodness, where's Michael?
I'm in here too.
Love.
That's good stuff. You make sure to
All right, blow this place.
any part needs to be touched and hugged. Ooh, that can Yeah.
Wow. Good times.